Okay, hi everyone and welcome to my live stream. I'm just going to check to see if anyone's around. So what I'm going to do in future is do more broadcasts on Eagle Cam nests, whether it'll be live or not. Live, I mean outside with my camera on the field, because we have lots of eagles in our area and I think it'll be quite exciting. And I'm just going to watch, so do join the conversation if you have any questions. So you can see I'm in my new studio, which works wonderfully. In the background, what you see there is the so-called Southwest Florida eagle nest. It's the famous eagle nest that's gone through the news last year. It's actually amazing. It's something that gets triggered off, and then the whole world, before you know it. RJ is there. Hi Karen, very nice. Jackie, nice to see you all. RJ, you'll be delighted. This is my new studio. As you can see, I can move backwards and forwards. It's really wonderful. And I have the cameras in the back. So it's taken a complete redesign. And it's a very nice background, yes. And it's superb because I can, make myself small if I'm in the way. So as I do now, so I can give you a view, or I can appear larger again, larger than life size, whatever. I can stand right in front. Hi, Adora is also there. Looks like you have a nest cam. It looks like I'm standing right in front. So we're looking in the background at Fort Myers. That's the famous Southwest Florida. You love it. Hey, RJ, I'm so glad you do. I'm so glad you do. And I'll be delighted to do a lot more of this. And I've got some really surprising coverage for this for you. So just hang on and you'll love it. Doesn't the eagle mind? Well, we'll see if the eagle minds me. I don't know. When will this start? You mean this? I'm talking live now. I'm not sure, Jackie, what you mean by this. Maybe you can explain what you mean by this. But I can do this on a more regular basis, once to twice a week or even more often, because it's something I enjoy and it's maybe something that you can also enjoy. So behind me, that's a live camera. You're watching a live camera, and what's special about this live camera in Southwest Florida is it's a 360 camera. So watch, this is me rotating the camera around, and you can see there are two eggs there. So I'm rotating or at least I'm virtually rotating it. What's happening? It's a 360. It's a 360 view, and I'm pushing on this on another screen, and as you watch, you can see that. So anybody can do this who logs in, and you can see this is right next to a busy road. Typical Florida view, as I would call it. And you can see there are two eggs, and they have been laid on the 19th and the 22nd of November. So very recent. It's all been there. Hi Julie, nice to see you. Yeah, keep on running your comments. Very nice that you're all there. And the more join, the more you will encourage me to do this more often. So these two eagles are very famous. If you haven't heard from this nest, do look up M15. It's very strange, the name M15 is male 2015, M15, who displaced another eagle called, I think it was called Aussie, and they have been monitoring this nest now with eagle cams for 6 years. And it became famous last year. 2 eggs were laid last year, 1 made it. Now 2 eggs are laid again, and hopefully, as you know, 2 eggs are very common for eagles, and for them to be 2 or 3 days apart, as it is in this case. The last one was laid 2 days ago on Wednesday the 22nd in the afternoon in Florida time, and the other one was on the 19th, so that was 3 days before that, right? And now we have to wait about 35 days, and then we should see something magical happen, and that's where the fun starts. And that's where these eagle cameras are so magnificent, and you may have learned that from David Hancock, who pioneered eagle cameras. And in the meantime, there are at least 30 eagle cameras in the States. And what I intend to do, my friends, is to entice you with eagle news across North America. There's one nest that I need to look more into that has 2 males and 1 female. There are 3 eagles. I think it's 2 males and 1 female, or 2 females, 1 male. I'm not exactly sure which way it is, but I'll find it. Are you sitting in a tree? Yes, I'm floating. I'm floating. And you can see I'm going to just change the cameras here. So This is the other camera, by the way. No, it looks so real because I have, and RJ loves this type of stuff because, you know, RJ has done a lot of video production and for safety. And really wonderful to see that. And well, video production has evolved a lot, especially in the last year. And I have some incredibly good lighting on the ceiling that makes a green screen behind me look incredibly real. There's some slight mistakes you'll see now and then, but it's rather remarkable. So it's a tree climber extraordinary. Yes, Terry, I wish, right? I wish. So it looks quite exciting. But let me show you something really exciting because, and this footage that you're going to see now is incredibly unique. It's unique because I think I told you about the White Rock Nest. I live very close to the White Rock Nest, maybe by car about 20-25 minutes. And we look straight, we look straight across the bay there to the United States, to Point Roberts. And way out there's a buoy where the eagles like to sit and they go duck hunting there. And something incredible happened there, May 2015, that I've never actually shown anyone. Hi, Dana is also there, and Jenny. Nice to see you all. That's wonderful. Iadora, I'm so, you know, you delight me. So happy Thanksgiving, if I haven't said it already. So happy Thanksgiving to all my wonderful friends in the United States. And it's really, really nice to have you all there. Those eggs look too small. Yeah, but they are, you know, they're fairly big. They're not that small. Have you ever seen an ostrich egg? Have you ever seen an ostrich egg? If you've never seen an ostrich egg, you should see an ostrich egg holds, if I remember correctly, at least 12 normal eggs. Okay, so that's a huge, huge egg, right? It's not the biggest egg, but I think it's one of the biggest, right? The ostrich egg. But let me not waffle so much. The footage I'm going to show you now from White Rock is amazing. So what happened is that Mama caught a duck. What happened in the duck? I took a series of photographs which I'm not going to show you at the moment because it made a bit too much. The Mississippi River, that's where the two males and female, or vice versa, the three eagles are. I'll look it up and I'll report on the Mississippi River. That's exactly what it is. Yes. But anyway, coming back to this incredible story now, and I'm just going to get myself out of the way here with my chair rolling up and down the tree here. I'll give you the other view again. Let me just roll the camera. There you go. I can roll the camera up. So that's the 3D camera that they have there, right next to a busy road. So it nearly sounds as if I was out there, but I'm not. I would love to go to Florida. Yeah, now that's a big egg. An ostrich egg is a big egg. So anyway, coming back to the story. So Mama Eagle had, in an aerial combat, caught this duck from some other eagle. And there were at least between 5 and 10 eagles chasing the eagle. And they were flying rapidly back to the nest. And I was standing there with my big camera, not knowing what was going on. And then I caught this amazing footage. Mama came onto a tree. And what you see now is absolutely incredible. So she was hanging upside down with one talon from a branch. You can see, this is as I approached the nest. The tree, the nest tree. She was hanging upside down. And I thought, what is... I saw something hanging there and I thought, is she wounded? And then when you take a closer look, you can see she's completely exhausted. Completely exhausted. That's Harriet. Oh, that's right. Dana, that was Harriet. Okay. So this is Mama from White Rock. And she's hanging upside down with one talon. This is the most unique footage I've ever taken. Completely exhausted from fighting off the others and holding the duck in the other talon and catching her breath. I was so close to her. It was amazing. I had to actually get I think I took this with a smaller camera, or I had to take a step back in order to actually show you this footage. I'm just going to get out of the way so that you can, you can see this properly, because it's unique. It's absolutely unique footage. So she was shaking, and then she caught her breath and turned around, and then she took the duck up to the nest. Oh my gosh! Exactly, Karen. That's unique, crazy footage, isn't it? And you can see her mouth is wide open. Poor thing, completely exhausted. And that's what eagles do, and that's why sometimes they don't survive these type of combats, because they are so intense. So what I wanted to do, my friends, I wanted to show you much more. I've collected years and years of incredible footage, And as I go and collect them, I can do this on a regular basis if this is of interest, and you know, show this type of such footage to you, give you updates. We'll do another few interviews with David Hancock on, you know, he can talk a lot about feathers and so on. If this is something you like, once in a lifetime shot, yes it is, Wendy. I've never seen anybody, not even on National Geographic, cover a shot like this. So it is very unique. I have a lot of photos, but I think there's nothing better than the video actually. Dana says, holding the duck with one talon and holding on with the other. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. So she was sitting there for about 10 minutes. And then I moved away to, you know, to give her peace. And then just a few minutes later, she took off and went up to the nest. And she was fighting off the other eagles with one talon. That's how crazy this story is. Yes, very interesting. Well, that's great. That's wonderful. So you can see what is all possible. And how incredible that is. You see, I'm virtually moving the 360 camera around now, and you can see that's the view again of the Southwest Florida eagle nest, and I'll be covering many more nests. Okay, so awesome. Yes, it is awesome, and I enjoy doing that. I really do. And there's just so much exciting things to report. So Florida usually kicks off the eagle season with these eggs. And then they come to the United States, they go to Georgia, they have big nests there, and all the way to California, and then finally up to Canada, because we are a lot colder. They usually lay the eggs mid-March, and we can follow the season, and I will go out and, you know, I've got my equipment, I've got my studio beautifully set up now. Is there a dog there? You know, there could be. I can't, Dana, I cannot hear the sound that you're hearing at the moment in the background. So it's possible that you're hearing a dog in the background, not me. Hi, MJ, thank you for your kind donation. This is what helps me. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is so wonderful of you. I so appreciate it. Thanks. Thumbs up. That's great. Really nice. Stunning video. Yes. So I wanted to say I'm already, it always looks when I disappear like I'm not doing anything, but in the background I'm improving things all the time. The studio that I have now is absolutely outstanding. You won't believe it. RJ will love this. I'm working with 5 computers now. It's crazy, huh? Cece says, hi, I watch them all the time and you do best. Thank you. Well, that's great. And this is exactly what I want to specialize in, is to talk about eagles and to show you the newest footage. Romeo and Juliet, yes, is that so, Dana? Okay, we'll cover Romeo and Juliet next time. That's the North Florida nest that Dana's talking about. Romeo and Juliet are very, very famous, right? Southwest, yes, that's, I think it's North Fort Myers. And I would love to go there. And the donation that you give kindly, and I really appreciate, will help me January or February, you know, when the eggs are laid. I would like to go there myself with my huge lens and give live broadcasts from you. Yeah, this is the Southwest Florida, Fort Myers. Okay, this should be Fort Myers. Very famous nest. It's right next to a road. Let me just turn this camera here. So I'm just, there you go. You got the view now. So there's a busy road behind, and I think there's also a parking lot, which I cannot see because that's the tree blocking the view at the moment. But usually I think there are people watching from that one, yeah, from the one angle. So that's what it is. I'm rotating the camera on one screen and showing this on another. So I've got a really crazy setup here with 3 computers plus 2 computers working in the background to give me parallel streams. And then I'm going to get optical fiber, and things are going to get better and better so that I can cover this better and better for you. So we're getting there. It's all exciting. And if you want to, I'll show you my studio next time. I can put a camera up and I can show, maybe RJ is interested. I'll show you a bit how I set up my studio, what it actually looks like, and you know, what the secrets are. Okay, so we can do lots of cool things inside from my studio and then outside in the field, of course. I'll be doing that. Right? Southwest Florida Eagle Cam. That's right, Wendy. That's what it is. Well, very nice. So I'm thrilled to start this. I'm thrilled to have all of you around. And yes, and what I wanted to say finally is happy Thanksgiving and peace to the world and love for nature. I think that's the most important, right? And that's what it's all about. David Hancock talks about ecological sustainability. I completely agree with him. We have to aim for that. There are some more questions here. What time are you going to be on next to keep us posted? Well, can I answer your question with a question? Can I just have a quick vote from you all? When is the best time for you to watch? I can see there are 35 people watching now. Do you prefer this on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? And I can do it either. I can do it around this time, or I can do it later on Friday, or I can do it on Saturday in the morning or evening. But sometimes I'll be out. But you know, Fridays would be very suitable if this is something that is that a huge screen. No. Do you want to see my secret? My secret is I will show you. This is how it looks behind me. Wait a second, just to show you my secrets. Oh my goodness. Look how it looks. That's terrible, isn't it? Oh my goodness. No, we're not going to do that, right? It's all magic, right? It's illumination. It's optics. That's what it's all about, right? So that's how it works. Now I've shown you all my anytime, says Julie. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm projecting not at behind me, but I'm projecting it on a virtual screen. Okay, so now you see how I do this. This is common done. You'll be so disappointed when you go to CNN or these big studios. That's exactly what they're doing, just on a bigger scale. Later on Friday is better. Anytime. Okay, I caught you with caught you with him a couple of days ago. Okay, so if Fridays is better, that's fine. Later is better. So the local time is now 2 p.m. If I did it let's say 4 or 5. Let's say, okay, let's fix this. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Friday, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can we vote for that? Is that possible? I will then stick to this schedule as much as possible. If that, did you learn that from Mark? Not this from Mark. I've been, if you want to see the interior of my studio next time, I will show you. Okay, I can actually project this. I don't know if I can do it right now. I can use this as a camera, and then I can show you around my studio. Right. So all that is possible. So it's very nice. So should we settle for 5 p.m. Friday Pacific Standard Time as a regular basis? Is that good? And that's Eastern Time 8 p.m. If that suits you, if that's fine, I will definitely do that. It's a green screen, exactly. And some use a blue screen. It doesn't matter. As long as it's not the color of your shirt. Have you ever seen these crazy movies? If I wear a green screen, I start disappearing, right? You would only see my neck floating. Sunday is nice. Yeah, well, that's the other possibility. I could do it. Hi, Mark. Nice to see you, Mark. So, Sunday is the alternative possibility. We could also do it on Sunday if you want to, right? So here you can have a nice 360 camera. There's our eagle sitting. They're beautiful on there. So we can good for you. Okay, 5 p.m. would be great. So there's one person saying Friday or Saturday sounds good. So it's as usual. I cannot make it for everyone, but let's do it. Friday regularly 5 p.m. Okay, let's do it. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll stick to that. And you'd love to see my studio. I'd love to show it to you. It looks sophisticated. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens here. I have notes and everything there. I have a microphone, of course, a special microphone, a green screen behind me. I have very special lighting, and all that makes this incredible thing possible. Okay, Sunday says yes. Oh my goodness. Sunday is okay too. Okay, I like this. I'd like to catch a replay. Okay, I am Klaus. Well, look, let's settle for now on 5 p.m. on Friday and see how that goes. Okay, so let's do it. And for those of you who can't see it, I apologize. Then watch the replay. And I will also be out on the field much more. It's very windy and rainy today. I wanted to do a live broadcast, but it was too rainy and windy to do it because I'll destroy my lenses. It was so incredibly windy. It was terrible. So I will live broadcast also from the field whenever possible. And you won't miss anything because I will keep you informed, okay? So let's celebrate Thanksgiving with the kickoff that we had with the two eggs from Harriet and M15 that were there from the 19th, and the last one was from the 22nd of November. And that means between Christmas and New Year, somewhere around there, we will see the results, which is absolutely gorgeous, right? Wonderful. Well, wonderful. Yes. Is that okay? Fine. Well, on that note, I think for those of you who haven't seen this crazy video, I will show it to you once more. This is Mama Eagle coming back into White Rock. I'll just show it to you once more because it is such an incredible footage. She caught a duck there and was hanging upside down on one talon, completely exhausted and fending off others. Hi Susan, good to see you. So this is the type of footage that I can show you, very unique stuff that you probably haven't even seen on National Geographic. Okay, why is Harriet in Southwest Florida behind you on cam? Well, that's my secret. I'm a magician. No, I'm not. You know, that's a compliment for me. If you say that, it means that the projection is working very well, okay? That means that it's studio quality, and that means that that was my goal. It took me a long time to get there, but now I'm there where I wanted to be, that I can give you quality in all the, all possible ways, okay? So so anyway, on this note, on this incredible footage here, happy Thanksgiving to you, CC. I'll show you my studio next time. Okay, I'll do that. Did you see where what she did next with the duck? Yes. The nest is directly up. It's about 100 feet up, or 90 feet up from where she is, hanging there. She was hanging more or less at eyesight at the lowest branch, and then she went up, and it's quite a trip up. It's not just like taking an elevator, but it was quite a trip up to the nest, and then they digested it there. That was in May. So they were in the middle of a breeding season there. Okay. The reference to dog barking is regarding this clip. Ah, Mark, of course. Yes, absolutely. This is in a private property, and there was a dog barking there. I do remember, and I'm sorry I don't have my headphones on, but I do remember seeing the clip with dog barking. That's where it's coming from. Yes, that's exactly right. That's it. Okay. Well, anyway, so I'll see you then next week at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you that so many have joined. That's so encouraging. And I promise I'm going to make this interesting for you, informative, and I'll try and get in guests and so on to run this on a regular basis, plus live coverage that I see from the field. Please recommend good binoculars. Next time, Jenny, I will bring my super binoculars, 15 times, what is it? They are 18 times 50, 18 times magnification, 50 millimeter. I'll bring them along and I'll show you what good binoculars with, if you really want good binoculars with image stabilization, I'll show you what they can do. Absolutely phenomenal. We'll talk about binoculars and we will talk about my studio too next time. How's that, right? At least you're not crazy, no Dana. If anyone's crazy, it's me. Christmas hatching, isn't that amazing? Yes. And it's amazing how it's wonderful to see that Eagle News travels in the newspaper. It was in USA Today on the 20th of November. I even saw it in USA Today. Isn't that wonderful when there's such a celebration of wildlife? It's really wonderful. Okay. So on that note, I will stop streaming now, and I wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving, and do enjoy nature and look up and preserve. Let us help preserve nature. On that note, happy Thanksgiving.